All right, listeners, let's talk about the past, specifically your potential partner's past. Ever feel that pressure to present a perfectly clean, uncomplicated history when you're dating?
Oh, absolutely. It's like everyone's trying to submit a flawless resume, right? No bad jobs, no tricky exits, just a seamless career path to happily ever after.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Nobody's a blank slate. We're all the sum of our experiences, our mistakes. The real question isn't what secrets are they hiding?
It's how have they processed it? How they narrate their history tells you everything. It's like a crystal ball for your shared future.
Yes, we're not here to judge. We're here to diagnose their capacity for growth. And that, my friends, is only visible when they talk about the times they've fallen short.
So let's dive into the story that has no author. When you ask about a significant past relationship, a breakup, a divorce, listen for where the agency lies.
Right. Who was the actor in their story? A person who's genuinely processed a tough past will place themselves at the center. They made choices, even if they got hurt.
Contrast that with the story that just happened to them. You know, my ex was impossible, the universe conspired against me, I was just a blameless victim.
Oh, the classic Rajiv scenario. Our article mentions him. Demanding ex-wife, meddling in-laws, a sudden financial downturn, all caused by a disloyal partner.
Poor Rajiv, weathering a storm of external misfortunes. It's a compelling story, but it's a huge warning sign, the perpetual victim narrative.
And it's not just men, by the way. This blameless victim script, any gender can master that performance. It's a preemptive strike, positioning you to be a sympathetic rescuer or an insensitive interrogator.
Such a good point. But we have to be careful here. This is different from someone sharing genuine trauma, like an abusive past. That requires compassion, not suspicion.
Absolutely. If someone's describing abuse, they're not trying to evade responsibility. They're sharing a painful truth. We're diagnosing their resilience and healing there, not looking for their role in it.
Once you've ruled out genuine trauma, if it's still that blameless victim vibe, it's usually a strategic move. They're establishing a pattern of blamelessness for your future conflicts.
Yep, the script's already written. When things go wrong, it'll be your fault or the world's, but never theirs. So, what does a healthy, innocent version of that story sound like?
It contains the magic word, I. It was a painful time. She was unhappy and I was too absorbed in my career. Or I wasn't honest with myself. Self-reflection is the signal of health.
Precisely. You're not looking for a confession. You're looking for an acknowledgement of agency. That's the real insight into their character.
Okay, so we know what to listen for, but how do we ask without being totally invasive? There's a fine line between responsible inquiry and, well, prying.
That's from voyeurism to viability. Our goal isn't gossip about exes. It's understanding their patterns of attachment, conflict resolution, and growth.
Like Anjali in the article. When Samir asked about her college relationship, she paused, felt uncomfortable, but then said, "It taught me a lot about what I need in a partnership. I learned I have to be better at speaking up."
Boom! She drew a healthy boundary, declined private details, but redirected to the relevant output, the lessons learned. That's the healthy middle ground.
Totally. Contrast that with the stonewaller, who tells you nothing, or the tell-all partner who floods you with inappropriate details. Both are red flags.
That oversharing is intimacy hacking, trying to fast forward a connection. It's a boundary test. Are you going to just absorb that or signal your discomfort?
And privacy is different from secrecy. A past relationship? Private. A previous marriage, a child, or significant financial commitments? Those are material facts that shape the life you'd be joining.
TrueSoulMatch confirms identity, sure, but not marital or financial history. You have to have those conversations. Refusing to discuss that they were married is a problem. Refusing intimate details of why it ended? That's a reasonable boundary.
The self-check. Am I asking this to understand who they are becoming or to judge who they were? That's key.
Okay, but what about disclosures that truly change the terms? Not lying, but strategic omission, like delaying crucial info until you're already emotionally invested.
Like Kavya. She met Rohan, they clicked, but only in the second meeting, when things got real, did she casually mention she sends 40,000 rupees a month to support her family.
Right. Not a lie, but the timing allowed Rohan to build an image based on incomplete data. Now he has to untangle that from his emotional connection.
It's a way of raising the cost of saying no.
If you're in Rohan's position, you need to pause that emotional momentum, reevaluate.
Instead of, why didn't you tell me sooner, try, thank you for telling me. I need some time to think about what this means for the future we'd be building. Not accusatory, claims your right to deliberate.
So, how do we weave these questions into a serious conversation, not an interrogation?
Start with values. How do you think about money? For security, experience, family? Then naturally flow to, are there any existing financial commitments we should put on the table?
And then, calmly and directly, have you ever been married or engaged before? Or do you have any children? And instead of what went wrong, try, what do you understand now about your own role in it that you didn't see then?
That's brilliant. It presupposes growth and invites reflection. An inability to answer that is telling data. You're not looking for a flawless history. You're looking for an honest person who has learned from theirs.
Exactly. A complicated past isn't a disqualifier. An unexamined one is. Look for coherence, accountability, and the ability to speak respectfully about ex-partners. And most importantly, do they show as much curiosity about your past and lessons as you do about theirs? That's the honest past you can build on.